Solving for these two radical expressions. So we have square root of 5x minus 4 equals to 6. So what are we about to do? So before we can solve for x, because remember, x is what we're solving for, right? We need to get rid of the radical. We need to remove the radical. And to do that, because that's a square root, we have to use what? Power 2. And whatever we do on one side, ladies and gentlemen, we got to do the same thing on the other side. So we got to square this side as well. So we end up with what? We end up with 5x minus 4, because square of square root, both of them cross each other. Okay, they cancel each other. So you end up with 5x minus 4. This is equal to what? 6 by 6 is 36. Now you just got to solve for x. And to solve for x, we have what? Plus 4, both sides. And then this one is 5x equals to what? 40. And then because we're solving for x, we got to divide by 5 and 5. And then x equals to what? 8. So x equals to 8 is your final answer. Now we can check it just to make sure, right? So to check it, what are we doing? So to check it, we're taking the original equation, square root of 5x minus 4 equal to 6, and then we substitute 8 in there. So that will give us what? That will give us square root of 5 times 8 minus 4, and that should give us 6 on this side. Okay, so if we come here to make some space, so what's going to happen? 5 times 8 is what? Is 40, right? So this is going to give us what? So we come in here. This is giving us square root of 40 minus 4 should be equal to 6. And what is 40 minus 4 is 36. So square root of 36 equals to 6. And of course, square root of 36 is 6 equals to 6. This is a true statement. So this is true. All right, so that means x equals to 8 is indeed the answer for this problem here. All right, so let's go for the second one. We have 1 equals to 5 minus square root of 9x minus 2. All right, so what are we going to do in this case? So remember, we're still solving for x, right? So the first thing we got to do is to isolate the square root. That means leave the square root alone, right? In this case, we can do it either way. But we can say, okay, let's move this whole one here to this side and then move the one to the other side. We can always do that if we want to. All right? So because this one's negative, once we bring it this side, it becomes a positive, right? So we're doing a positive square root of 9x minus 2, and then positive square root of 9x minus 2. All right? So we could do that. This is out. So we end up with 1 plus square root of 9x minus 2, that is equal to 5. So we're looking for square root now to be alone, so we got to get rid of 1 by doing negative 1 both sides. So we end up with square root of 9x minus 2 equals to what? 5 minus 1, which is what? 4. So now we can just do what? Take the square of both sides. And once we do that, these crossed out, you end up with 9x minus 2 equals to what? 4 by 4 is 16. So we're solving for x, which is our target. So we got to do plus 2 plus 2. We have 9x equals to what? 18. And ladies and gentlemen, divided by 9 and 9, we end up with x equals to 2. All right? And then we can check this as well, right? So if we check it very quickly, so that means we go inside the original. So we have 1 minus 5, 1 equals to 5 minus square root of what? 9 times 2 minus 2. All right, so that will give us 1 equals to what? 5 minus, what is 9 times 2? 18. So that gives us 18 minus 2. And then we know this one equals to 5 minus 18 minus 2, which is what? 16. So it's square root of 16 that we're dealing with. So that gives us 1 equals to what? 5 minus, what is square root of 16? 4. And 5 minus 4 is 1. So this also is a true statement, ladies and gentlemen. And because that's a true statement, that means yes, x equals to 2 is your final answer for this problem there. All right? So here we are for this problem. This is it. We good? All right, so step by step, and then you're going to be fine. Thank you.